Okay, you heard all that here. Terry Dwayne Ashford here. When you starting the day here at Anacostia, you want to start it off good, hopping, popping. So we wanted to do that for you as we brought you something very special and interesting regarding Anacostian, the historical timeline of Anacostia on the walls here at Anacostia Library. I'm Terry Ashford, bringing it for you. When you want to be me, you got to be him. You have to go ahead and do it because we talk real talk. Real talk, no bullshit. No bullshit. Any type of bullshit, go ahead and walk. Walk right on out of here. Just like the one posting to me on yesterday. You did the right thing. I'm glad you're now able to make good decisions for yourself. Right now it's 2:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. We're coming in here from Anacostia Library here. And we just wanted to pull a little something on it for you. A little something on it. It's fairly true, you know. Smoking all that tree bark. Blowing that running out of your mouth, running out of your mouth. Feel like it's coming out of your butt, but we don't know. we tried to make a joke out of it. Anacostia there in the 1600s. Okay, Terry Ashford here, bringing you into the sync of things there with the historic timeline here. We're bringing to you from Anacostia Public Library, from Empower DC, organizing communities through power. Anacostian here, 1600s. Berry Farms. This is an area here. Berry Farms area is home of the Anacostians, ancestors of the Piscataway, who still live in the DMV. We just thought we would bring you at the start of today here a little bit about Washington, D.C. In 1791, there, the District of Columbia is when it was all established. They are enslaved residents of the area. They were to labor tobacco plantations. That's smoking here. We're looking at the timeline here inside of the Anacostia Library here, the historical timeline here at the Anacostia Library, starting with Anacostians, 1600. Moved on to 1791, where Washington, D.C. was developed there, and there we had that Civil War. Yeah, from 1861 to 1865. 1865, that is also the year with the emancipation that freed the slave. There are more than 40,000 black migrants from the South arrived right here in Washington, D.C. Many built makeshift homes near the Union Army camps. This particular report has been brought to you by none other than me, Terry Dwayne Ashford. Pray to say, get it, be with it, love it. So you got to hear from Street Now. Street Now, that sometimes brings you news, other times sports, fashion, bow style, beauty. Fashion, we're talking about Man Fab, so which one of that magazine out there for you today. We'd love to try it. Man Fab's Hand Fab Line E, bringing you beauty of women. Where beauty is not just what you look like on the outside, it is also what you act like, your mindset, and just how you are as a person, your personality. Berry Farms was one of the biggies here in the Anacostia area over there in 1867. Right there, a federal agency, the Freedmen Bureau, there buys 375 acres from the descendants of the enslaver James Barry, and then he sells it lot by lot to black settlers. That's how it all happened right there in Berry Farms. It was the shit that was bought. No, not real shit, but stuff that was bought, but sold lot by lot to black settlers. The community successfully lobbied the city council to change the village name to Hillside, but the new name never became official. By then we had reached the year of 1870s. Yeah, where the federal government uses the eminent domain to take some of the residents' land in order to build a railroad. The placement, the railroad is the result of taking the homes of people there in the 1870s that made a better transportation way here in Washington, D.C. Right here with Street Now News here, we're moving on down the historical timeline here, brought to you by Empower, D.C. Where in 1895, we have growth that began. 2,700 people lived there in the village called Berry Farm. It sits right there between the all-white subdivision of Anacostia and Congress Heights. Definitely not all white now, but then it was all white. 1900s, yeah. Displacement of a sewage plant. Terry Ashford bringing it to you here from Street Now. That brings you news, sports, fashion, bow style, beauty. There, streetivity, understand those streets right there. And now, 1900, we have residents that lose waterfront property through the use of the eminent domain for a sewer pumping station that empties into the Anacostia River. Poplar Point is where that happens. One of my favorites in this area here is the Anacostia Park. I used to hang out there. It began to do some things right there for the area there in 1920s. Federal planning of the Anacostia Park led to the development of white-only recreational facilities north of 11th Street Bridge. Berry Farms residents must use an undeveloped section of the south of the bridge. That was in 1920s. Moved on down to the Bonus Army. The Bonus Army there in 1932. Okay, this quick preliminary to the historical timeline here, brought to you from Anacostia Public Library by Terry Ashford. Street Now here that brings you sometimes news, other times sports. Today, we're bringing you a little bit about Empower DC, organizing the community's power.